because of that embargo, Vietnam was very downtrodden, very poor, very oppressed, very depleted. After the war, everything was already almost depleted, economically, politically, and everything. Vietnam was really dying. President Clinton, after I have written the letter, not long after, he lifted the embargo of 30 years. Many presidents did not do that, but he did. Remember, I was supporting President Clinton before he became president. Do you remember that?
Yes.
They made a lot of noise, and some people say this and that about me also. But I knew if he is a president, he would have helped Vietnam. So I have tried my best. I even jumped into politics. I did support President Clinton, not only outside, but inside, because I knew he will help to lift Vietnam up. Otherwise, I don't think Vietnam can survive. After 30 years of war and then 30 years of embargo, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
How do the people survive? Not just internationally, but nationally as well race. That is a very long embargo, and it's very difficult to get up from there. So that's why I owe ex-President Clinton that big debt. So I cannot let heaven heavy-handedly handle the Democrats, even though I knew I could.
Yes, Master.
I stopped heaven. Imagine the whole country of Vietnam. He lifted up. That is a very, very great merit.
Yes, Master.
And very great deed that he did. So for that, the Democratic Party enjoyed also the good influence. Of course, I'm very sorry. I'm in between America and Vietnam. The Vietnamese good deed has already been done.
Yes.
But the debt, I still remember. The favor, I'm still grateful. It's not easy for me.
Yes, Master.
I cannot just forsake Vietnam.
Yes.
Of course, that's not the only thing that I did for Vietnam, but that's the most obvious that I can tell you.
Yes, Master. Thank you.
First, we cannot really go all the way because it will destroy that party. And I respect, before I was very supportive of Democrats also. This is the first time ever that I support one of the so-called Republican presidents. I never supported anyone, actually. Maybe inside, but not so outside like that. Yeah, not outwardly, obviously like that.
Yes.
So this is one of the secrets, I tell you. Now you understand.
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
Thank you for what?
For sharing that information with us.
Yeah. I have written it in my diary, actually. One moment, okay?
Yes, Master.
I will read it.
Thank you.
Maybe similar. I wrote sometime in a hurry. I can't remember exact words. You still there?
Yes, Master.
When did I write it? Oh, here. January 20th. You know that day, right?
Yes, Master.
Historical day, right?
Yes, Master.
20th of January. I said here to myself, must let it go. I was sad, also, even though I knew it had to happen. As I saw, Mr. Biden will be president because I owe the Democrats a big favor. Equal sign. Clinton, I should have said President Clinton, but I wrote very fast. I said Clinton lifted the Vietnam embargo after 30 years. Thus cannot let heaven be too heavy-handed on Biden because it connected with Clinton, connected with Democrats. It would destroy the Democratic Party totally. I can't always win. I try my best what to do Vietnam is my birth country. U.S. is my honorary country. Tough, hard choice, eh?
Yes.
I talk to myself, okay? That's why I supported Clinton, because he is the man for Vietnam, to rescue it from the yoke of 30 years crippling embargo, which made the innocent citizens suffer tremendously. Alas, it's over now. Thanks God. That's it. That's for that.
Yes, Master.
Now you know my secret.
I'm still very grateful to President Clinton. Yes, I'm still respectful and admire many of the presidents from Democratic Party.
Yes, Master.
So I cannot let heaven be too heavy-handed,
Yes, Master.
because it will connect all things together. It's difficult to prove the fraud, but nothing is difficult with the heaven power.
Yes, Master.
Just that I owe them something. You know already. I just told you. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
The human body is a very good instrument to attain enlightenment and go back home. The soul can go back home through that. But the bodies is also a very obstructive element. Yes. In the human body, we are subjected to weakness, to emotion, to all kinds of influence in this world, as well as from the invisible world. Yes? Because this world is nearer to the hell, to the astral, and the lowest, one of the lowest in the material world. So if we are in the human body, we have to be subjected to all that. Just now I told you the story about the Buddha. Even he was a heavenly king, also have no body, no physical body, still lost to the demons from the astral world.
Yes.
That is the story that was recorded through Anand also. Buddha told them this story, or maybe some of them witnessed it or something. The Buddha many times he told the story about his past incarnations, remember?
Yes.
So that's one of the stories. So that was the authentic story because it was told by the Buddha and recorded by Anand. It's not like a legend or anything. Yes. And now, even then, the gods and the king of gods, the gods king of the higher astral world, still lost to the demons. Imagine how strong they are, how powerful they are, especially if they have reason, the karmic permission to punish humans or to do any bad things because we give them excuses by not adhering to the principles of compassion and benevolence, such as don't kill humans, don't kill animals.
Yes.
If souls, once they repented, Master, are they able to affect people to do better?
A little, yes. A little, yes. But because of the lower level, it's not easy for them to change so quick. They have their background and also this influence from the demons to boot. That's why it is. Very difficult. It could change, but it takes time.
Yes, Master.
It takes time. Everything takes time in this world. Everything takes time. That's what wears my patience out. I am also trying to help them. Let me think if I can tell you. Just one moment, huh?
Yes, Master.
Maybe I could, but I'm just telling you generally. Except everything takes time. Everything takes so long because of the time in this world. It makes things like that. It limits the strength of the power, the visibility of humans to see things when it's actually happening. Something happens now, they might see it a few years later or a few months later. Sometimes it's like that because of the time distortion. Sometimes, in order to do something for some country, I have to lift that country up. Not to the highest heaven, but the highest possible. Like, for example, lifting up to the higher astral instead of in the lower astral. So the influence of the demons will be less, and the work will be easier, more peaceful.
Yes, Master.
No fighting much and no violent stuff.